Hello. Hello. How are
Hi,
you doing, Ajay?
good
Good
Mohit.
to
How are
see
you doing?
you.
Great to see
Good,
you.
good,
As
good to
always.
see you. Yeah, you beat me to it. You've been here earlier. Thank you for joining in, Ajay. It's
Thank
lovely.
you for having me.
Let me check how people are doing. How are you, my friends?
Yeah,
Good to see you. We have quite a few registrants here. Gaurav, good to see you, man. I hope you're okay. Yeah, you can. Lovely. And so Gaurav is from Pune,
hi
and
Gaurav. Okay,
yeah. He's a avid um, ecotourism guy, I'd say. And he's also a
okay.
biologist and he's also a bird watcher. I've known him for a bit now. Yeah.
I recently joined your WhatsApp group, and it's
Mhm.
quite interesting the kind of images and the videos and the findings you share there. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, because it's a
So
it's a world of nature, no? When you're looking at
yeah,
nature, it's unlimited dimensions. What we know for survival
mhm,
is only that much. And when we go
yeah,
out into nature, it just opens up hundreds of new worlds to you, which is so beautiful. Great friends, good to see you, Fareen. Good to see you here. And then there's RF here, there's Salil, Mithun, Payal, Rochak, Amit. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, a whole lot of you. And there are still more joining in. Bhuvan, good to see you. How's it up there? Very cold in the hills? Oh, the people, this just allows you to have people come from all over the world. It's such a
yeah,
magic, this entire computer. I remember those days when we used to grapple with 286 and 486 and all those machines. And I remember that somebody said, so I was rebooting it and I couldn't get it started. So somebody said, "Hey, what happened?" So I said, "Well, there's a virus." So he says, "I've been telling you, you should keep it covered. It's so cold right now." So they thought it was like it had viral, like we do. Yeah, there were different times.
I know, I
And
know.
the
Those days, I mean, I remember, in my school, like, the very first time I saw a computer in my school computer library, and there we had to, take out the shoes and go there. It is all AC environment. Only two guys can go at that corner where the
yeah,
computers are at the same time. Don't crowd,
yeah,
don't surround it because otherwise it'll get heated. So there were a
that's
lot
right.
of notions around it.
Yeah,
So आजकल तो जेब लैपटॉप में मतलब कहाँ
ah,
कहाँ लैप कैरी बैग में या बैकपैक में कहाँ कहाँ लेके नहीं घूमते हम लोग.
correct.
So but yeah,
It's
fine.
amazing how technology
We
is.
have a lot of
It's just that we just need to use it more responsibly. It's all there for us, and we need to use it. We need to be abreast with what is happening in the world, but we need to be responsible. We need to be, it's like journalism. It can either make it or break it for you. So is technology. Misuse of technology
people.
can spoil lives.
Yeah. So I know that when it comes to especially marketing for what we are today here for. So digital marketing itself is a very powerful tool. There are people who can use it for good things. There are people who can use it for bad things as well.
Correct.
So and I am into advertising and marketing from last more than 20 years. And as things shifted from conventional advertising to digital marketing, I just learned everything on the way. And I
Right.
realized that I've been for hundreds and hundreds of clients. So far, I think my client list is more than 600, 700 by now. I've lost the count.
Fantastic. I'll I'll make you sort out your data, man. I will do that.
Yeah. You are
Okay.
expert in
So,
that.
yeah. So let me start with introducing you, friends. Ajay Singh is with us today. He's considered to be one of the most promising digital business coaches, and he's on a mission to help at least 1,000 entrepreneurs learn digital tools or teach digital tools and run a successful digital enabled businesses. He's an award-winning entrepreneur, brand guru, digital market expert, and the founder of an ad agency, Chili Factor Communications. That's his company. Ad agency is called Chili Factor Communications, where he helps businesses grow. He's also a Harley rider, turned serial entrepreneur, and an author of 2 upcoming books. Man, that's fantastic. We can't wait to see those books. When they're out, you have to send me some free copies.
Definitely. I'm
Okay.
also looking forward.
So in the same breath, I will also introduce myself. I am Mohit Aggarwal. I'm blessed with 4 children, a son and a daughter, and 2 non-humans. One is a Labrador, and the other one is an escapee African grey. Must have had some karmic connection with me. I'm a follower of Shiva. Professionally, I'm an experiential ecotourism specialist with deep love for nature. I help people travel to some wonderful places in Asia. You might be thinking, why am I talking about digital marketing? Because I'm also the creator of Natinator, a digital marketing company. I'm the founder of Asian Adventures, a 26-year-old travel company. It is the largest and #1 bird watching tour company in India. The company is on a large mission to help Asian elephants with their corridors, free the Himalayas of plastic waste, and help small wildlife NGOs, and also save the ancient Himalayan shrines. So that was about me, friends, and we have quite a few people here today. Thank you for being here. I'd like to, without much fuss, I'd like to hand it over to you. You go and start your magic.
Right. Thank you, Mohitji. So thank you guys. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Mohitji, for all the love and support. So today we have multiple topics, and I would like to just cover the surface of a couple of main things which are important in digital marketing. I will be taking some fields, which is branding, websites, and videos, while Mohitji will be covering GMB and email marketing. So maybe the plan is that I will give you one quick session about branding, and then Mohitji will shift and he will give you the next one, so that you will also have some variety. So I'll start off with one presentation, which is I named Branding 1 to 3. Let me just start. Right. Hi. So this is Branding 1 to 3 by Ajay Singh. So what exactly is branding? So when you say I want to create my own brand, what is the meaning of that? And how does it affect your business? We'd like to cover the entire perception and the reality in this presentation. So what exactly is a brand? A brand is a promise what you give to your customer. So what exactly you are? Are you an experiential brand? Are you a reliable brand? Are you a very high cost and very high end quality? Or you are very affordable budget brand? So you need to define that, and that definition is your brand identity. And remember, you can't be both, and you can't sell to all the people. The biggest mistake what people do is they believe that they can serve too many people and they can serve too many things. And that is the biggest problem, because that if your idea is so wide about the brand, you will not have a right target audience, because people will get confused that what isn't it for me in that. So the foundation of your brand is always a logo. It's your identity, your brand colors that defines you, the font which you are using for your communication, that is your part of your brand. But that is not brand. I'll come up to that. In all the communication, when you say packaging, promotional designs, everywhere your logo should be there. Your communication, the way you are communicating, that should be present in every form of communication. What is brand strategy? A brand strategy is that how you are promoting your brand, what exactly you are promoting your brand, what exactly you are promoting as a brand, as a product or as a service, where you are promoting it, what are the channels which are right, where the appropriate audience will be available, and when to approach them. What is the right time, or time of the day, what the time of the week, time of the month when they are available to listen to you. So this entire plan, your communication and delivering your brand message, is called brand strategy. It can be difficult, very time consuming, and very uncomfortable at the same time. So, all these things you are promoting, it can be very, very difficult because it needs a lot of patience, it needs a lot of dedication, and it needs a lot of commitment. Because if you do it once and then forget about it, you cannot create a brand like that. So define your brand. How do you define your brand? What is your company's mission? It's an entire journey of a brand. So what is your company's mission? What do you want to achieve as a company or as an individual also? What are the benefits and features of your product or services? So what do your customer and prospects already think of your company? If it's a new company, then you need to establish. If it's an already established company, you should ask people that what do they think about you. It can be different from how do you see people think about you. What qualities do you want them to associate with your company? Come to that. So in overall, this is one of the final slides where I'm talking about what exactly is the brand and what are the things which are important in the brand. These are the elements which we call brand elements. So get a great logo. You have to place it everywhere. Wherever you are doing, just place your logo everywhere. Right now in this slide also, you can see there is a small chili on the top right-hand side corner. This is my logo. You can go to my website as well, chilifactor.com. And there you will see that, wherever I'm using a red color, I'm using this chili everywhere in all my communication. It is on my visiting card. It's on my website. It is on all the social media handles. Even there are times when I'm going out and meeting clients, I'm wearing maybe a jacket where I have my logo as a pin. Write down your branding message. So what exactly are the key message you want to communicate about your brand, right? All your employees should be aware of your brand attributes. Attributes means what is the brand is represented for something. So what exactly is the representation? Every employee should be aware of that. I have visited many clients and I have seen that most of the people, like when I ask them that, okay, give me your mission statement. And even the brand managers are clueless about it. So you need to be very careful about it. Integrate your brand. When I say integration, it means the whole image and personality of the brand should be spread everywhere. How do you answer your phone? Your salespeople, what are they wearing? Your email signature, everything includes that. Create a voice for your company that reflects your brand. That means a voice, it should be what kind of a voice it is. If it's a telecom company, the voice should be very serious or it should be very friendly, right? At the same time, let's say for an example, if it's an IT company, so you need to talk like your own brand personality. Develop a tagline. Write a memorable, meaningful, and very concise statement that captures the essence of your brand. Now, this is a very important exercise which people miss. And maybe in one of these sections, I'll explain you how to create a tagline, but we have very limited time, so not today. We can create design templates and we can create brand standards for your marketing materials. So exactly as I said, same color logo placements, look and feel everywhere. You don't need to look very fancy, but you need to be consistent. I can suggest you to use Canva to create simple graphic designs where you can create videos as well as your social media posts. And with this, the basic version is free. You can use it and make sure that you are using the same color scheme, same logo placements, and same fonts in all the communication. Be true to your brand. Customers won't return to you or refer you to someone else if you don't deliver your brand promise. So that means if you are confused, then you will not be able to convert your client and make your customers believe in you. Be consistent, and that's what I'm repeating again and again. The most important thing is that you need to be consistent in whatever activity you are doing. If you are posting once a day on social media, post once a day. That's perfectly all right. If you are posting once a week, that's also perfectly all right. But you need to be consistent so that people will expect your communication on that periodical basis only. And this is branding 1, 2, 3. And I would like to add one more thing here, which is, let me just drop the screen. Yeah. So as I've learned, branding is something which you don't define. Many people ask that branding hota kya hai? So it's a very simple answer I have. The branding is the perception of your customer about your brand, about your company, about your products. So that is the brand. Agar for an example, if I talk about Pepsi or Nike, so when I say Nike, what do you think first? You think about a sportsman practicing. You think about the shoes, of course, but you always think that when I say Nike, a sportsman, a runner is wearing a Nike and running. Because the perception is like that. It is not that they create best shoes, the best quality shoes, but they are always associated with sports. So that is the brand, that is branding. So I think this is in a very quick time, this is what I can define. Mohit ji, I can see some questions.
Yes. Thank you very much. It's fantastic. And I've said that you can put questions right in the end. We will have some time to take the questions.
All right.
Yeah, we could do that. So I'm going to run through Google My Business. That's our second tool that we're talking about. So friends, I will, here I go. I'm going to start a poll. I want to know, how much do you know about Google My Business? So do put your poll. In the meantime, I will start. Okay. So people say somewhat, they say fully, and that's fantastic. So also there are people who say nothing. Okay. So somewhat, half and half. Nothing, half and half. Fully is less. Okay. I'll tell you what. This is fantastic. This is good food for thought for me, because now I know that there are people from nothing to somewhat, and there are few fully ones, which is good for me. Okay. Let me start with why is Google important? Start. Okay. Okay, friends. Here I go. Why is Google business important? You know why Google business is important? It's so important because it helps you with your business location. And it's not just the business location. It is about the searcher finding your product around him or any other part of the world. No problem. But he's so specific that he wants certain things and he wants it in a certain locality, and your business will show up. Right? It'll only show up because it's there. And it's there in totality. And if it's not in totality, then people who have their businesses listed in totality with Google will prefer to show those businesses first, and yours will be missing or it'll be behind them. Correct? So this is how it works. So it goes onto your maps, it goes into the search, and if you don't have a website and you can't afford one, it helps you make your website. All the things, all the products, all the information, everything that you put in, it makes it visible to the visitor who comes there. It gets your reviews, it gets many other things, as I will talk about. So to improve your business rankings, go to Google My Business to claim and update your business information. If you don't have that information, I will post the link to you, and it'll show you a video how you can claim your business listing. And I will show you what it's like. So Google My Business is a very strategic tool of Google, where they experiment with huge amount of data and they throw it open to you to use it if you're there. If you're inactive, then they're not going to help you. So you show up on maps, you give customers more important information that you can ever think that you can deliver physically. How much you can put in a website, how much you can, but this is like step by step. It's like your breath. It goes one by one, bit by bit. It builds up. So which is why it's so important. Okay, so I'm going to when you type something in, let's say florist near me, right? So you get this map. I'll show it to you later, and then you get all the ones that have listed their businesses to come here: Cottage Flowers, Denver Florist, Flowers by Rennie, and Floral School of Design, and all those things, right? This is how it works. So Google is so important because there are certain keywords, certain search terms, certain things that will give you a huge ROI for nothing, for free. And that's the power of Google My Business. Yeah, because they collect your data and then they show it to your audience, and it's all for free. Correct? So don't even underestimate Google My Business. So it says that Google My Business signals are most important ranking factors for local pack rankings. 8.6 go to featured snippets, 30%. So there are lots of these figures that work for you. So smartphone owners will get to know what the question and answers are. For example, if you're looking for something which is, let's say you say, I want to go for a holiday in Uttarakhand, right? So it shows you anything to do with holidays in Uttarakhand, all those companies will come up. And if you are on top, then you will be the first one shown, right? So depending on what your product is, you need to use keywords, and then it also throws a lot of keywords at you. I'll show you how, and you can make use of all of that. So your keyword research goes for free. You can get it. So your GMB, Google My Business account, gives you ability to create, customize, and manage information displayed on your business profile publicly in Google search. It provides you with the ability to influence and improve your local search rankings directly. Yeah, but it works with relevance. If your stuff is not relevant, you are only fudging, you are saying wrong things, you are only trying to, Google is not being able to fool itself. It's not going to be fooled. So don't put anything wrong. Don't think that you can put reviews by asking your friends and family or whatever. It knows who you are, what you're doing. So don't try any of that. Be as authentic as possible. Yeah, distances. Yeah, how far you are from the place where they're looking for, unless they put the place there. Prominence. Is it prominent at all? Is it something which is, companies that are well known offline but don't have strong online presence and vice versa? It will bring your company to become prominent as you go along. So there are lots of examples related to relevance and prominence and distance and all of that. So you'll have traffic and conversions, and people will start to interact with you, and your revenue will multiply. Very few people are doing this. So you need to claim your business listing or add to your business listing. I'll tell you how you can do it. Let me just stop this here. And I'm going to share my screen, Chrome tab, and I will go here first. So you see, I've typed Asian Adventures here. Okay, that's the name of my company. So when I type this here, the first thing it's showing here is this map, and it's showing where is Asian Adventures, and then it's showing all the other Asian adventures which might exist on this planet, so it shows my thing first, because I've got more reviews here, I've got 5 stars here, and I've got my telephone number, mobile number here, and right now, of course, I'm closed because it's from 9:30 to 5:30. And then this is a travel agency, but it's got no reviews. I think it must have just picked up when we were there in our earlier office. And there's another Asian Adventures, which is a good company in Sri Lanka, but they've got 3.7 rating, and they've got 23 reviews. Correct? So let me stop this here and share another screen now with you. So your business will show up here to your customers and to your people. And I'll tell you what the dashboard will look like. Okay. So the dashboard looks like this. Okay. It lets you put in all your, you can create a post, you can add a photo, you can create an ad if you like through Google AdWords, and you can put all your posts here. So the key thing I'm going to tell you is not about the post, not about the info that you can put in. So you can put add an offer, add an update. All this gets added to your website, by the way. So the website that is there for free, it gets added there. And then you can repurpose these posts. You can put them on Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp, or send as emails because it lets you generate a link. But this is not my thing here. I want to tell you only two more things before I move to the next one. When you're doing this, the main thing is that you are looking at sorry, you're looking at the insights. Okay, it's moving right now, but it shows you how many people are looking for you. How many people have come to your direct and how many people have come to you in the last 1 month, or you can choose a time. Then it also gives you the keyword options. This is not, again, what I'm focusing on. I'm a big fan of feedback, and I love feedback because feedback is something which makes your company or breaks your company. If you take it positively, it will make your company. If you take it negatively, it will break your company if you shy away from it. So you see, I'm getting these reviews from people, how they've enjoyed it, how they have liked it or whatever, and I've written to them. And I've also used some keywords in here, right? And if I'm asking people to write some reviews for me, I can tell them, look, can you just write one review with this one keyword? So your keywords will work very well. And I'll show you. So you see, this is how I work. So this is my take on Google My Business. And then rest of it, you can put your products, you can put your services, it all adds up to your website. It becomes a website. Of course, it's not as fancy as website, but it's working if you can't afford one. If you have one, then don't even worry about that. And this is the power of Google My Business. A quick one that I had to give you. I'm going to share the file. Sorry, I can't share the file. I'll share the video link with you at a later stage. Let me figure this out a little later. Okay, friends, so over to Ajay ji for his next topic. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you enjoyed yourself, put why in the chat box so I know that you all enjoyed yourselves.
Lovely. I enjoyed it very much, Mohit. This is very fantastic and a lot of insights. I remember I was studying one of the studies by Deloitte when they're talking about, this is, the Google My Business is the new digital divide. So people who have Google My Business, they will always have an edge from the people who are not using Google My Business. So definitely it's a game changer. Thank you so much for that. And I can see a lot of whys. And I should learn these things from you, actually, asking people to, just come and reply. So thank you so much for the tip. Though I've taken this one idea from you. So guys, the next one is I'll talk about websites. What exactly? So we all know what is a website. There are different kind of websites available. Some people make it on WordPress. Some people do it on HTML, PHP. And we talk about the other things, like e-commerce website or landing pages and stuff like that. So what exactly, we all have a little bit of an idea. So I will not get into the technicalities, what exactly is WordPress and all that stuff, but I will tell you what the top things, the important things which people look for in your website when they come and visit your website. So let me just start this presentation. Yeah. So the presentation it says just 10 things your customers wants on your website. Very simple. This is not technical at all. But whenever you are creating your own website, or when you are getting your website done from somebody, a developer, maybe an agency like me, you can always look up to these 10 things which should definitely be there on your website. Right? So first and foremost thing, that how your business is unique. Your website should represent your expertise, your years of experience, and your unique attributes. When I say unique attributes, they should these attributes are the attributes which defines you from as a unique individual, a brand, or a company, and it separates you from your competitions. A clear sense of what your company offers. When I have seen websites where people give a lot of information, but even the basic information is missing. Like, they don't have a clear definition of what they are doing, a company. They talk about 20 different things that we are into, multiple 20 things, but at the same time, then people get confused. They don't know whether this company is the right thing for me or not, because they are offering too many things. Very basic things. Always add your email ID, your phone number, your address, and pictures. Pictures, when I say, it can be your own pictures or it can be your office pictures as well. And this is a must, because even if your work is completely online and people are not coming and visiting you also, but then also it kind of builds trust and credibility. So people know that this person is real, authentic. They have a physical address. So, whenever we are doing some business or in case of any requirement, they can visit you. So it adds a lot of credibility and trust. Third-party validations are very, very important. Adding testimonials, like Mohit is a big fan of testimonials, as you just said. Client list, always create a client list in your website, giving the names, maybe put their logos or just mention their names only, that these are the clients you are working or you already in the past you have worked for. Some case studies. Now, case studies are a little different from testimonials. Testimonials are people talking about your brand, your product, and your services. While case studies is you take one example of maybe one particular project you have done, and you are defining that what is the brand's experience or that client's experience after taking your service or product. Last at the end, any kind of a recognition, any awards, you definitely mention all these things. One thing which people miss is that always make sure that your website is SSL secured website. Now, SSL is what people who don't know is, when you go to http:// when you create a website, let's say my website is chilifactor.com, chilifactor.com. So if you go and put chilifactor.com, if my website is not SSL secured, there is always a question mark or maybe a warning signal there. So it's always a little bit of a uncomfortable situation. I will be a little uncomfortable browsing that website because I don't know whether how safe this website is or not. Even if your website doesn't need any transaction, which definitely in that case definitely you should have SSL. But even if it's a simple corporate website, then also you should definitely have SSL certificate. Ease of use of navigation. You need to study. Now, this is something which people believe that this is all design-led idea, that navigation and ease of use is the designer's responsibility. But at the same time, it should be data-driven. That for an example, people are coming to the landing page or home page of your website, and after that, what is the next page they are going to? Are they going to see straight away the contact pages, or they are just closing the website? You need to embed these codes to understand how people are behaving on your website, which is very important. And clear guidance of your processes. If you're, whatever you are doing, you have service-led, you have product-led. If it's a service-led, define what is shipping cost, what is the procedure, how much time it takes for the product to reach you. If it's it's a service, then you have to define the costings. If not costings, because in some cases, this is, the services are very bespoke services. It customized depending upon the clients and their requirements. But you need to define, in that case, you need to define the process and the promise of delivery. And you can definitely add FAQs if you believe that is important. An ability to give feedback, an email ID, a thank you form, a query form, a feedback form is a must. You can add it just in the contact us page only, but definitely it's a must. And got a clear CTA call to action. When you have an audience, on every page, ideally on every slide. Like, nowadays websites are something which is a very long format website. आप एक page देखते हो, you scroll up, then there is a next page, screen page, then you scroll up. So there is always 2, 3, 4, screens, even on one page only. So make sure that you have a call to action on each and every slide. Special offers and personalization. Now, this is very important for people who are into small business or they are solopreneurs. So they can really customize, solutions, very personalized solution. They can give special offers whenever they want to. You can give maybe some incentives. You can give coupons, and in your service or product, you can promote a personalized touch, which is always a big opportunity for a person who's a solopreneur or a smaller medium-sized business owner. So these are the 10 things which are, I believe, which are essential, what your customers are looking for on your website. That's it.
This was absolutely brilliant. So friends, if you ever want to design your website and seek assistance from Ajay Singh, please connect with him, and I'll tell you, he's a master. And Ajay, I just figured that there was one thing that our websites are lacking, which is that we don't have, deals and coupons and incentives. If we start putting those, then our visibility will go, through the roof. So we could repurpose it through GMB and through other social media platforms.
Yeah.
Great.
And I remember you said one thing about GMB, which I would like to mention just now is, it's a very important thing to, while you're talking about repurposing the content, it's a very important thing. Whatever content you are creating, you always repurpose it into multiple social media handles. So people can see you from anywhere. People can see you on GMB. People can see you on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, on their Facebook while they are scrolling. So always repurpose your content. Create one content, publish it in 10 different places at the same time. Very important.
Fantastic. So I'd like people to, if they've enjoyed the session and it was meaningful for them, please type M. So I know that this was meaningful for you in the chat.
Right.
So may I move to the third session now, which is to do with email marketing?
Yes, please. Sure.
Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. So friends, I'm putting a poll here. I just want you to start to tell me. It's for those people who haven't started sending their emails regularly to their network and to their audience. And I want to know what's the problem. So I want you to put that, your answers in the poll, that what is your pain point? Why haven't you started doing what you're supposed to be doing related to email marketing? So do go ahead and fill up the poll so that I know exactly what you're doing. Oh, sorry, I forgot to publish it. So it's right here. Okay. In the meantime, I'll start with the the presentation as well. Okay. So that's to do with email marketing for mammoth growth. So when I'm saying email marketing, I'm not saying email marketing. My concept is not email marketing. My concept is to deliver value. Well, that's Natinator. That's who I am, and that's my logo. So there are three main components to your email. Value emails. I won't call them email marketing. I think it's a overused term which is scaring people away. I want to call it value emails. So the first part is database. It is pure gold. It will churn out all the necessary ingredients for you to make some business and expand your business. You know why? Because even now, email is the only conduit, only pipeline which has the highest ROI. You put in one, over a period of time, it will return you 42. Some people say 40, some companies say 42, but there are statistics to prove that. It is a living entity. Your database is the living entity. It breathes, and it's the biggest treasure you have. But you let it be, and then you kill it. You just put it into the corner. You save it in your diaries. You save it in your Excel files. You save it somewhere, and it dies forever. It doesn't talk to you. It doesn't work for you. So if you want to nurture it, you have to exercise. You have to exercise the use of it, and which is why it breathes. The lung power increases of the company if you're using the database properly, right? So how you use a database? So your database will also work for you while you sleep. It's that powerful. It's a mechanism. It's not a ventilator. It's your lung power. Your mechanism will continue to run, right? So you got to treat your database like your little baby, little pet. Okay, every day it needs to be nurtured, increased, sorted, put into the right places, tagged, every phone number, every email ID. Now, for example, if you had a whole lot of visiting cards that, from an exhibition or somewhere you went, and then you came back, and 1 month later, you were sorting out your visiting cards, would you remember any of those people? The chances are you will not remember anybody. You'll remember one person because that person meant something to you. And you'll check away all the other cards, or you will not, or you will start spamming, but you haven't been able to connect with anybody. Okay, so there's a different method that I'll teach you how to get connected. The moment you get a visiting card, you need to be able to connect, and you need to be able to send your contacts, and you need to be able to connect at least 3 to 4 times to keep him on your radar and you on his, right? So that's how it works. These are the people you're spending your time with. Do they know what you do for a living? Your clients, employees, vendors, bankers, consultants, coaches, trainers, friends, cousins, family, children, friends, society, building, RW, a whole lot of people you're meeting. But half of them don't even know what you're doing. You haven't got across to them. You haven't told them what you're doing, right? So, but if they're in your email list, then they will know exactly what you're doing. And so many engines will start working for you. It's a multiple engines will be working for you, and you will not know what to do, how your business will continue to grow. So how do you manage it? You store them in Excel files or MailChimp or CRM or where they breathe. There has to be a breathing pattern. And then you categorize it. So I've categorized it in 3 parts. Do it yourself, I am with you, and I am for you. So if I have Bill Gates, then I'll go with him. I'll say, okay, he's my best customer and I want to travel with him, or I want to give him what he wants. I'm for him. The other one is I'm with you. Whatever that you want. He's my esteemed client, he's a favorite client, but I will put my engine on the job for him. And one is somebody who wants piecemeal, so do it yourself. And he wants only the information, or he wants only a part of it, that's also fine. So 3 kinds of clients, but it's not necessary that they'll always stay in the same category. Then how do I tag them? So I'll tell you about it, right? So you got the name, email ID, his phone number, country, geographical region is very good. And if you want to work with more such things, for example, Prerna wants to work with, she's an investment consultant, and she might want to work with old people, who are making their will right now, and who are concerned about their grandchildren and their children, what will happen to their all the investments. So then she can tag them like that, put all the information. So this is how you store it, and then how you tag it. So for example, I put 3 tags. So NGO, because Bill Gates is related to an NGO, he's HNI, high net worth individual, and he's also an influencer. Let's say he likes me, he loves me, and he says, okay, I'm going to be an influencer. So I can tag him. So remember that you can have many tags to start with, but you need to keep narrowing down. Otherwise, how many emails are you going to send to everybody? It is not possible unless you want to send out 5-10 emails every day to every tag. It won't be possible, and you can't keep spamming people's inboxes. So tagging is a science in itself, and it will. So it's like if you have great lung power, but you know which muscle to work for, or which muscle should work for you, and you know what's your weak link and how you want to strengthen it. Tags will help you. Then you create an avatar. Yeah, you create a persona for your client, right? A fictitious one or the real one. And that is how the purpose of the persona is to tell us what we need to do to earn his trust. If we send the wrong information to the wrong people, we'll lose his trust. He will leave us and go. So it's very important to build that. It's a full class in itself, which I will be taking in due course to create persona of your right client. So benefits of knowing your avatar: your content marketing will be very focused, your paid traffic will not go waste, your product creation will be for that particular kind of people, and your copywriting and your email marketing will go to the right people with the right message. So the importance of value letters, right? So value letters give you 1:42 over. As species, we crave connection. We want to be connected, right? Elephants want to be connected. We want to be connected. If something is going wrong, we want to go to our mother or father or daughter or son or somebody and share that experience, to a friend or to wife. So the rule here is 5, 11, 16, 21. We go to a network and we say, oh man, this guy I got referred for, he's not even responding. I called and he said, okay, I will call you back, and he never called back. And second time you tried, and third time you told your EA to call and he didn't call. He says, well, let it be here. Jane do usko. Yeah, he's not interested. You gave up too soon. On the 5th touch point, he's only going to start noticing you. On the 11th touch point, he will see some value in you. On the 16th one, he is now inclined and leaning towards you. On the 21st one, he's talking to you. I opened one email, which I subscribed to after his 100th email, and it was really valuable, right? So it can take that long as well. So how to construct a value letter? You need to have your niche ready. You need to know what is your micro niche, and you need to know what is the niche. For example, if you're a guitarist, then are you an acoustic guitarist? If you're a gym trainer, then what do you specialize in? Do you specialize in apps, or do you help people running on treadmill? So what is the micro niche that you're talking about? So that sort of avatar I'm talking about. That sort of micro niche I'm talking about. For example, if I'm a tour operator, then what sort of tour operator I am? I wear different hats. So I'm also a bird watching tour operator. I'm also a wildlife tour operator, but I'm also a bird watcher. So for bird watchers, I will mean a lot to them, and bird watchers will mean a lot to me, right? And if I'm a tour operator and I want to sell honeymoon packages, then I'm a honeymoon operator, right? So this is how it works. Your micro niche, because you don't have so much time, energy, and money to spread yourself so thin that you can't get your people in. I'm teaching you all this because this is my journey, and this is what I've learned over many years. My guru told me that the bloodbath is going to start, and it started. Digital bloodbath. So I wanted to be on this platform. So whatever I'm learning, I'm spreading it to the world, because that's the dharma I follow. So ensure that the data is physically around you on this planet, authentic data. If somebody's trying to sell you the data, tell him to go out of the door and never come back. Don't buy anybody else's data. It won't work for you. It'll spoil your reputation. So ask yourself if they will respond to your call to action, or you compel them to do it. Your story should be so powerful. So that's the power of value letter. Value letter is where you add value to their lives. You don't only sell. You go on adding value to their lives. You put that social currency into their pocket, which is not money, but currency in their pocket. You go on filling up their pockets, And then when you're ready to make a sale, they are so rich with all the stuff that they will say, okay, here is the money that you put into my pocket, and I am giving it back to you. I'm buying it from you. That's the value that you will create through value letters. So you need to be able to ask, what would Shalu, the designer, want to hear in this message? Where is Atul, the programmer, spending time online this week? How does Rajesh, the copywriter, perceive our product? And many such questions. So understand the power of value letters. I'm giving you only an overview. You will need to answer these questions to meet your readers' expectations, to meet your audience's expectations. So these are some of the questions. What physical pain does your customer or target person eliminate after using your product? And what service or suggestion, what is it that will have a positive impact on it? So I've got these 11 questions, which I'll share with you along with the other links in the replay. Tomorrow when you get the replay session, you will get these links as well. I'll embed them there. And then the answers, which I did, I wrote 11 questions and I wrote 110 answers, which built all my communication for my clients. So you can put many value letters: who you are, what your micro niche is, what's been your journey, what's the history of your product, how it came into the thing, what's the social angle, what are your life goals, how do you want to go about it, link to a case study, give any rare dimension, ways of engagement, sale, anything which is disruptive also. Short stories, create short stories. I'm going to do a session on short stories this Sunday, and keep an eye on my link. Fareen, can you just post the link better, please? And then we can take that further. So you can also outsource your content to Fiverr, Instant Scripts, Natinator. Natinator is me, and Drip Scripts. I'm happy to help anytime. This is hardly a problem. Use any MailChimp or any emailing software. That's only 10% of the entire problem. You don't have to be scared of it. If you know how to do your database and do your emails and write your value emails, this is only 10% job. 90% of the job is done. There's hardly anything. Somebody will do it for you, or you can do it yourself. Once you do it for yourself, it will be very easy. What if you didn't do this? You won't be able to make an impact. You won't be able to send out impactful messages to your clients. You'll end up making mess of your data. And you will miss out bagging that big order, which somebody is willing to give you, and you never responded. Or you were never on his radar ever after. And you're likely to lose a big opportunity at a small cost. So this is yet another capacity a chance to build yet another capacity. This is how it is, boys and girls. Thank you. So this is my take on this thing. I'm going to share one file with you for you to enjoy this 5-step email guide. Okay, I've shared it. So if you
this is very valuable.
Yes, thank you very much. So this is a nutshell. This is like many days of course, which I've just condensed into 10 minutes because I wanted to make them see the power of this entire thing. So if you've enjoyed, please put Y in the chat, friends, and over to the session on videos to my friend here, Ajay.
Right. Thank you, Mohitji. I really loved your idea of 5, 11, 16, 21 and the micro niche value ladder. So these are really deep insights, which you just touched the surface of all these things. And definitely, I would like to come and take one session from you personally about email marketing. Definitely. So guys, thank you so much. So next one is, okay, I can see a lot of eyes. Farheen, Mithun, Salil, thank you. So the last presentation, I will talk about videos. Videos is one of my favorite subjects. Video marketing in today's time, it's really impressive, and the effect of putting a video online is going. It can give you really amazing results. We have seen the success of TikToks of the world. Everybody spends n number of time on YouTube. People watching videos on Facebook, they're just watching funny videos, and some people are watching some knowledge-based videos as well. So videos in today's time is the biggest medium of marketing. And I'll tell you what are the things you need to take care of while you are creating your videos. It's a very simple one. My presentations are not very technical, considering that I don't want to teach you coding. So first of all, when you're creating a video, make sure that your videos is not about sales. It is about always it should talk about stories. It should talk about your story. It should talk about the person, the viewer, when they are comfortable, when they can you if you can take them through one journey, that is when they connect with you, and then they will understand what exactly you are offering, and then they can relate with it, and then they can make a transaction. So always never tell people that this is these are the products or these are services to buy, but always tell the experiences, always tell the stories. Okay, use the few seconds very wisely. Now we say that it takes 5 seconds to create an impression, or in some cases it's 3 seconds also. So always make sure that initial 5 seconds, 10 seconds, you are talking about the whole content of your video. Your video can be 2 minute, 5 minute long, but initially you talk about the content, what people can expect. Create a hook so that people know what to expect. Target relevant audience on your Facebook. Now this is when you're putting content on Facebook, you can define your audience by age, gender, location, languages, and then you can show your videos to those specific people. Now this is a very important tool, and this is only specific to Facebook only, but it was very important, that's why I've added it. It is very, very important to target your videos to the appropriate audience. Tell your stories with and without sound. Now, in today's time, you must have seen that there is an autoplay feature in Facebook as well. Even if you are scrolling Facebook on your mobile phone, you're checking a website, there is always videos start playing automatically. But sometimes what happens is that maybe for some reason your audio is off, or in Facebook also, when you are checking it on your mobile phone, you have to click on the video to turn the sound on. So always make sure that you are putting subtitles. Always put nice visuals. Always put transcription of whatever you are saying in the video. It is very, very important. And even if somebody is listening with the audio on also, it creates a deeper impact when they can see what the audio they are hearing. Always include CTAs in the video itself. Make sure subscribe, follow, like, share, comment, all these things. You must be listening to all these social media influencer YouTubers. They always end with multiple CTAs. Hey, like, follow, subscribe, click the bell icon, things like that. But these are very important things, because you are asking people to take an action after watching the video, and people, when they listen to it, they do take action. Optimize for search. Now put keywords in your title. Now this is very important. Even if your video has, let's say, if you are talking about one particular thing, but you have not added the keyword, what exactly this video is about, in the title or in the description of the video, the search engines will not be able to pick it up. So you need to make all the search engines understand that what is the video of title of the video, and what is this all about. Mention the full detailed description of that. And at the end, collaborate with other brands and influencers. 90% of the people trust recommendation in today's time. So always, whenever you are creating videos, like you guys are live right now, I am there and Mohit ji is here, and we are right now, what we are doing is we are collaborating with each other, and we are going, what is the medium? The medium is videos. So always, and this is the most effective way of communicating and growing your brand. So that when Mohit ji is recommending me about social media marketing, or maybe my website or digital marketing services, you trust Mohit ji, so you trust his words, so that you know that okay, if Mohit ji is recommending, there is a genuinity in his commitment or his recommendation. Similarly, if I ask people to join Mohit ji for his email communication services or Google My Business services, people do trust me who are coming through me. So make sure that you always collaborate. And this is a very, very short form of short pointers to make sure that these things are very, very important in making our videos. And I definitely urge all of you to make a lot of videos, and put the content on your social media, put the content on your Facebook, put the content on your Instagram and your Google My Business. Just repurpose whatever content you are creating, right? And thank you so much. This was a very quick introduction about videos.
Yeah, it's sea of information. Videos is something that, so understand the power of videos, friends. When you write some text, then the text may not talk to you that much. You may not remember it. But if you add a photo to the text, then it opens up a different world. You will still remember if it's a fantastic photo which impacts you. But remember, when that photo and that text start talking to you as people, as information, then it becomes a story. Then it doesn't leave you that fast. It doesn't go away from you. Correct? Now you want to do something about it. So when you do your videos, you put call to action. That's the power. Otherwise it's sort of, otherwise if it's text, then it'll stay in your, as text. If it's just text and photo, it will work, but it won't have the longevity that you're looking for. So that's the best.
A picture speaks 1,000 words.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a video speaks millions.
Correct. Absolutely. So friends, I want people to connect with Ajay for all their specific needs, to do websites or branding or any of those things. And his coordinates, I will be sending you an email, which you will have along with the links that I promised. And also, I'm going to share another file. Yeah, sorry.
I'm just sorry to break you, Mohit. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding my Instagram handle. I would love to see you guys there on my Instagram, where if you have any other query related to branding, related to digital marketing, I'm happy to connect with me on that.
That'll be fantastic. So just go ahead and click on the link and then like his, follow him, so that you get a world of information that you're looking for. And I've shared another file here, which is to do with my digital marketing proposal, which if any of your friends or anybody in your circles is looking for a digital marketing company, I have a package designed here which is working very well, and you can share this file with them, and I'm happy to go online one-to-one and talk to them what it entails and how I'm going to do it, and carve out a strategy for them, or for you as well if you're interested. That sort of a thing. So so go ahead and click on these buttons. And Fareen, can you also put our social media link? So we have Ajay's and our social media links here. People who want to subscribe can subscribe and be in touch with us. But let me tell you, friends, I'm only a phone call away. So if you ever want to find me, just reply to me or send me an email, and I'm there for you. It's my journey and my commitment to bring to this world what I know, what I am, right? Because I'm a follower of Chanakya. So Chanakya said very clearly, if you can't beyond survival, then you need to deliver everything to the world to make it a better place. Because survival will ensure your bread and butter, that's already been taken care of. Now, whatever that you know, you need to share it with everybody who's around you. So thank you very much, friends. And I will be in touch with you soon, and we will be sending out more information to you on our next webinar. Thank you very much. If there's anything else, Ajay, you want to talk, just say. No.
Right. Thank you, Mohit. Thank you. Thank you for having me, first of all. It was a very quick and a very active session. You talk about just one particular subject and we go in detail of that particular subject. But right now, the way you have just segregated different chapters, sections of digital marketing, this is really amazing. And there are more things also. I would maybe one of the days we can create another session where I would like to share more about the other aspects also, which are this is first level of knowledge what people should have. And we should definitely have another one where I would love to share more details about maybe paid Facebook ads and other things also. So
That'll be awesome.
Join you again for sure. Thank you. Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you, friends. Love you all.
You.
Bye.
Thanks.
Catch you later.